Students, good morning. Students who are in the online, am I audible, students? Okay. So let's move to the discussion. I hope in the previous session, already we started with, come on, random number values by using random models. How many functions we discussed it? Come on. How many? 3. What are the 3 functions we discussed? Randint, randint of. Next, random of, rand of, uniform, uniform. These things already posted to you, and I already said to you, and examples also I posted, right? You practiced it, right? Next, randint, randoff, and next what? Uniform. What is the difference between both of them? Deals with what? Uniform distribution. I said already to you types of distributions, right? Fine. So rand function distributes the values between what? 0.0 to 1.0. Uniform will take your own specified format. It can take your own values. You can specify your own values. Syntax also specified to you, students. Order is low and high, and then size is that. And you can specify your own values also. A rand function help I was shown. A uniform function help I was shown. Are you remembering? Right. So now let us move to the further. One more kind of concept I want to go for it. Now I'm going to enter into the further one more kind of thing I'm going to introduce. What is it? Rand n. Come on, spell out. Rand n of. Rand n of. It is also exactly similar to the same thing. See the syntax here. Rand, you see, this is the same as the values between 0.0 to 1.0 with what distribution? Normal distribution. Now I will show you the examples. Then I'll move to the further. Let us go to the example part. Rand, that n itself says that normal distribution. Without this n is called uniform distribution between 0.0 to 1.0. This is programmer choice. You can specify your own programmer choice that you are already familiar in the last session. And today, students will go for rand n and other things also will complete it. Go to the Jupyter notebook. So meantime, I'll also open it, Python command prompt. So there you try to take up this. And here, import NumPy as NP. So here it's also ready. Go to the Python 3. Now I'm going to start with same normal distributions and then random module, etc. We'll go for it. As usual, students, and don't take much time of that. Already we discussed last time as NP. So there I'm going to talk about the function name called rand. Just look at student rand n I'm going to take up. Come on, help you. You need to habituate to see the help. Come on, np dot random dot rand n. Come on, what is this? D0, D1, Dn are called sizes. They are called sizes. So coming to the point back, return. Look, కొత్త students kada, you are new students because they don't know that need to take permission and all. In other classes, no need to take permission. Directly they can enter. Okay, close that door. In other classes, directly jump into the class. But here systematic, when you come late, you have to take permission. The systematic rules are there. It is a residential system here. Residential system means pakka, I'll look at your career. In other place, Sir is taking the class. They will go on entering into the class, doing chit chatting, everything. Sir will not bother about it. Here I don't do that. And every student is my member of the class. So I will be going for that. Do you know this now? Last time? Return a sample or samples from standard normal distribution. This is a convenience function for user porting the code in Matplotlib. That is for data visualization. And this you least bother about it. Already you're done. Normal distribution. Come to the point of it. Syntax already done. Syntax already done. Enough. Go to this syntax here. D0, D1, Dn, etc. are called. Come on. Right. Let us move to the further. np dot random dot rand n of what you know. I'm saying something like this. This will give you the random value. One random value will come. Gives what? Gives what? Single random value. Single random value. And you print that a, comma, type of a. Type of a is a vector, right? Is a scalar, sorry, scalar. Scalar means what? Single value. What type of value? What is the type of that? Come on, come on. Float. Have you practiced last class? Who is this? Uday? Int. Right imposition. Int of float. Float. I already said in the class 0.0 to 1.0. 0.0 inclusive, 1.0 is called exclusive. Already explained last class. So try to take care. So coming to the point back next. Next I want to go for one more time if you want to run it. Again it is going to give you some different number. Again it is going to give you different number. It is going to give you different number. Again it is going to give you different number. Again it is going to give you different number. Are you able to follow this? So these are all going to give you different type of values. So if you go back to this place, standard normal distribution, here it is going to give you the distribution is called what? 0 mean and variance is 1. All of a sudden you got a doubt when I show this example. Sir, between 0 to what? 1.0. But we got 2 also, minus also. So you see students, last class also I said, this is my data. I said a small example also, 10. This is my mean, students, mean. And this is a data I already wrote it like this. This is called the this is a diagram of what? Normal distribution. For example, if it is called what? 6, for example, same example I said. What is the difference? 4. What is this is called now? For example, when it is 4, definitely it is what? What is the here? This is comes under what? Variance. The variance. What is variance? I will explain. What is standard deviation? I will explain. Do you know already what is variance? మీరు వినుండొచ్చు. You might listen, but you don't know what is variance. What is the standard deviation? Do you know? No. I'll explain because I have the statistical operations in the class. That means, what is my concept? 0 mean and the next is called what? 1 variance. 0 mean and 1 variance. That is the point here. Between 0 to what? This is called what, you know? This is the mean. This is called what? 0 mean and then what? Variance. For a single float value, randomly which is distributing as an argument which is provided. I hope you are understanding that lines. Whereas when you go to rand, it is going to give you what? Equal interval of value between 0.0 to 1.0. Here we are going to get different type of values are going to come. And already you have seen it, students. This is going to be what? Some negative values are there and a positive 2 is also there. Something like this it is coming. Next I will go for which type of value? Are you following, students? Next, 0, 1 means what? 0 to 1. That difference is there between the consecutive values. Highest mean and then different variances will be there between the values. Still, this little confusion is because of variance, standard deviation. You are not aware of it. I'll explain once again to you. Here I am going to say, students, I am going to write it. 2, 3 I am writing. What is the meaning of 2, 3? Gives what? Gives what? 6 gives 6 random values. And definitely that A is which type? Array type. ND array type, that is ND array type. You observe it, students. These are all called what? Zero minus values are there, some positive values are also there. Again, you try to take up. Again, you try to take up. 3, 3, you take it. 3, 3, you take it. 9 random values will be coming. 9 random values. They are not uniform. They are going to have what? Some of them are highest, some of them are lowest. Some of them are highest, some of them are lowest. I hope you are following me. So this is comes under which distribution? Normal distribution. Normal distribution means always think the students. Nothing is difficult more. One highest value will be there, and then this is starting from something, some x here. This is going to be x. This is called some variance here, y. Definitely this is going to be called what? X plus y. This difference is there now. This is called variance or standard deviation. I will explain. Right now, don't worry. This is called highest mean will be coming. Even if I take these values, if I draw the diagram of what? Graph. If I draw the diagram of graph, exactly it will be showing like this. About the diagram of this graphs, I'll explain in the matplotlib. In the matplotlib, once again, I will get this data. Because I have matplotlib in detailed discussion, there I will explain. Okay, students, shall I move to the further? Which type of dimension it is? Come on, 2 dimension. Now I want to go for one more thing. I want to go for 3, 3, 3. What is this now? 3D, 3-dimensional values. How many 2D arrays? In 3, 3, 3, how many 2D arrays? 3 2D arrays. Each 2D array contains what? 2 rows and 2 columns. Or, in other words, 3 matrices are there. Each matrix contains 3 rows and 3 columns. That's all. Okay, now? Understood? So here you see, students, first matrix, second matrix, third matrix. Each matrix contains what? 3 rows and then 3 columns. And if I observe these values now, highest mean is there, lowest is there, and then variance is there between the values. That values, if I draw the diagram, you will get what? Uniform distribution is random and uniform. Random and normal will give you what? Normal distribution kind of things. So these are all going to take what? 0 and then what? 1.0 variance and mean it is going to be oscillating between these values. Now I want to go for my own values, my own standard deviation, my own mean I want to take it. For that purpose, we'll go for what? Random. You got it, random. Now I'm going to introduce what? Normal distribution also I want to take it. Fourth one also I'm going to take up. Fourth one also I'm going to explain normal of. So that normal of. So if you bring back to the last class standards as it is very, very simple. Go back to this now. Go to the help of it. Always try to understand from now onwards help. See this now. D0, D1, etc. int. That dimension of the returned array, non-negative. If no argument is passing, single Python float is written. Already you've seen or not? So, see students, now I'm going to take up examples also they are giving. Examples also they are giving. So something like this. Let us move to the further. What is the next help? Come on. Normal. Come on, fast. Normal. It's a continuous journey. Don't sit quiet and calm. Come on. Normal. Method of what? Specify this entire thing. See the syntax. LOC 0.0. Scale is called what? And size is what? That will give you what value? Single value. Between what value? 1.0. But this low from where you start, this scale indicates the variation between one value to another value. One beautiful example I said now, just now I said, this is the one I said, this is the diagram I said. This is called what? Mean. And this is called what? Scale. This is called scale. This I will repeat once again in the data visualization compulsory. In my regular times, I used to talk about this. Now, low represents what? Your own value. Scale represents, just to take a fixed thing, standard deviation. Chadudama, come on, read out. Draw random samples from a normal distribution. Normal distribution also called as what? Gaussian distribution. Already I studied. You also might be studied. I studied in my engineering statistical paper was there for us, and there it was having that. Whether you have that or not, I don't know. In probabilities, this is available even. Come on. The probability density of the function of the normal function. First derived by this person, scientist name and everything. And this is all least bother about it. Never bother about it. Come on. The normal distribution occurs often in nature. For example, it describes the commonly occurring distribution of samples influenced by a large number of tiny random distributions with its own sequence and everything. Least bother about it. Now coming to the point of it. Only thing is draw the samples from this place and here. These are all they are giving just who developed it. They are explaining in nature, in life and all, not necessary to bother about it. Coming to the point of it, what this LOC represents? Now, parameters you have to understand, I said LOC, array like float, mean of what? Distribution. One vertical line I am writing now, mean, scale, float or what? Array like factor, standard deviation, spread or width of what? Distribution. Distribution. Are you following? That must be non-negative. That must be non-negative means positive. Actually, they can write positive because all English people are not like you now. They are writing their own English. Non-negative means what? Int is what? Int. Tuple of ints are what? Right. Are you following? Tell me for my satisfaction, what is LOC? Start float or what? Array like float of values. That is representing what? Mean. Next, what is the scale? Standard deviation. What is the size? Can be one or tuple of ints or etc. Now I am going to the example. Online students are able to follow students. Now I am going to introduce. I'll carry the syntax. I'll carry the syntax. The syntaxes I am going to upload as this. See, when we come to one stage, must be so perfect now. We are talking about the normal function. Come on, ma. First discussion. A is equal to np dot random dot normal of. That's all. I am not mentioning LOC, not maintaining scale. What is the mean? 0. What is the standard deviation? 1.0. What is the mean and standard deviation? I'll explain perfectly for you. Print of what? A. Type of what? A. What it returns? Something like this. Go for one more time you run it. One more time you write it. It's already written in the documentation. Positive values will come, negative values will come. Next is going to be called what? I'm going to write it values like this. Now, single value representation in normal distribution is totally out, and I want to take what? Multiple values. Come on, generates what values? Multiple values I want to generate. Here single value. Now, generating what? 6 random values I want. 6 random values I want. Sir, how do you specify, sir? 10 comma what? Something like 10 comma 2 I am going to say. What is this 10? So I am going to say comma what I can write it. Size is equal to what? 6. Size is equal to 6. Come on, my dear students. Please observe it. How many values? 6 values. You observe these values. You observe these values. You observe. Highest mean. And this is the distribution is between the numbers are what? 2. Are you following? Between these numbers, how many random values? 6 values are coming. 6 values are coming. Next, again I will write it. Again it is going to give you 6 values are going to come. Are you able to follow? Next, I am going to take it and don't think that this is a mean. This is the mean of this is called what? Standard deviation. If it is a uniform, All the values are coming between your specified values only. This is a normal distribution. It is getting 11 also. How 11 is coming, how this difference is coming, always I will explain something more clearly in the standard deviation and variance related. Now I am going to write it. Size is equal to what I am writing, 3 comma 3 I am writing. This gives you how many elements? 9 elements. It is called what now? 2D or 1D? 2D, 2D, 2D array. So try to see this now. It is going to be one highest mean is clearly visible to you. What is that highest one? 13. And rest of them are what? The spreading of the values. The difference also I will show you how the variance and everything is going to come. It's not only the same thing. You can have something like this. ND array object is created with a different is going to be there. 15 is coming now. 15 is going to come. Are you able to follow? Next, I'm going to say one more thing. Last and final. 2 comma 3 comma 3. What is this now? 2 comma 3 comma 3. 3D. 3D. 3D this is. 2 matrices are available. Each one contains what? Right. Here you observe it. Here 11. Here you observe it. Here 14. Highest mean is going to come. Are you able to follow? So the overall conclusion, rand under uniform will give you what? Uniform distribution. The values are close to each other. Diagrammatic representation I said. Random and normal is going to be giving you what? Normal distribution. Random lies between 0.0 to 1.0. 0.0 is a mean. 1.0 is a standard deviation. Here you can specify your own mean. You can specify your own standard deviation also. That part regularly I am using in these cases variance and then standard deviation and a mean I am using. I will explain this very detailed in NumPy only. There is a concept called what? Statistical operations. Okay now? So I will send you this documentation. Along with this, I will send you once again. And the last class, some people asked me, linspace examples also not posted, I think so. Yesterday I was verified it. I did not post it. I'll post students. Don't worry. I missed it because maybe I did not save or not. I don't know. I will post it. Okay now? Right. Shall I move to the further? Now, students, when you come back to my index, once random generation in NumPy, if you look into that, we are having normal also done. Normal also done. Now, normal also completed. Next, I'm going to shuffle. I'm going to discuss. Shuffle also I'm going to discuss. Very, very important and easy also, not a difficult. Shuffle. I'm going to talk about the shuffle. What do you mean by shuffle? Just English meaning you tell me. Shuffle. When you are going to play chess with the computer, chess with the computer, is it not that chessboard is going to be shuffled it? Or you take when you are playing deck of cards, have you played with the computer? Have you played this playing cards with the computer? No, you will be busy with WhatsApp only. Right. So, morning one student asked me today one new doubt. Even 6 days back, I heard about it. I looked into that. One student came, sir, and after everybody went off, he came and asked, sir, in YouTube and all, some places they are saying, sir, these days we can keep the chip in the brain, sir. Human chip, we can arrange it in the brain to become an intelligent. In some YouTubes are saying, can we arrange now itself, sir? He said. So I said, better you can ask somebody else. I am not a suitable person to say. You want to arrange the chip. Which chip you want to arrange? I don't know. Maybe he's a most forgetting guy, I think so. You want to arrange something like that. So like that, people are thinking about it. Let us go for what? Shuffle. Tell me, what do you mean by shuffle? Reorganizing the elements in place of same element. Once again, I am using shuffle. Shuffle is a function which will reorganizing the elements of the mutable object. Shuffle is a function which will reorganize the elements of mutable object in place only. What do you mean by in place? like LST dot sort function, LST dot sort of. The elements are sorted in the LST only. In place only they are sorting. In place means what? Same place. Are you following me? So what is the use of shuffle function? Reorganizing the elements of mutable object in the same place. That is called in place we can call. Shall I go for it? Let us go for the help. Help, always help. Always help. Start with. Start with. Tell me fast. Help of np dot random dot shuffle. Random dot what? Shuffle. I will explain this shuffle with a 1D, with a 2D, with a 3D, with axis. Have you heard about axis? Zero axis, x axis, y axis, అది మీ నాలెడ్జ్. అది మీరు మీ నాలెడ్జ్ ఎప్పుడు బయట తీయకండి. అది జీరో, డోంట్ టేక్ అవుట్ యువర్ నాలెడ్జ్ అవుట్. ఇట్స్ అ వెరీ డేంజర్. You take out your knowledge when mobiles will come into picture. 0, 1, and then what? 2. 0, 1, 2. Even 3 also there. 4 is also there. If you take out all of sudden x axis, y axis, z axis, danger. Here also you'll use word, but it is 0 axis, 1, 2. I will use it. No problem, students. In place. Spell out once. In place means what? Same. Same. How many axes is? 0 axis, 1 axis, 2 axis. Remember, no problem. 0 axis represents 1D. 1 axis represents 2D related explanation. 2D axis related to 3D. I will explain. Don't worry about it. Don't try to use your own knowledge. Come on, read out. Shuffle method of numpy dot random dot etc. Shuffle of what? X. That X represents either mutable object only. Modify a sequence that call this value. The values what you are presenting here, that X values, modify in place. What do you mean by in place? Same place. By shuffling its content. Shuffling means what? Reorganizing the elements. Reorganizing the elements. In where? In place. This function only shuffles the array along with the first axis of multi-dimensional array. Multi-dimensional array means what? 2D is also multi, 3D is also multi, 4D is also multi. Single dimensional, I will talk about it. The order of subarrays is changed, but their content remains the same. Order of subarrays also I will explain. Subarrays are nothing but sublists. List in a list is called what? Sublist. Right. Now I'm going to say, what is this X, sir? X can be ND array or mutable sequence. You cannot shuffle the immutable object. Already I said, na? Why immutable object are not possible to shuffle? Immutable object never changes its content. So is it possible to shuffle it? You cannot. If you want to shuffle it, you should have what? Mutable. Is list is a mutable? Come on, quickly. Yes. Is set is a mutable? Set is a mutable or immutable? It is a both. During the addition time, removing time and all those things, it is called a mutable. During the indexing time and all those things, it is immutable. So in interview, when you go, sometimes mutable, sometimes immutable, don't tell like that. So they will ask, definitely, you have to tell the point of time directly. So set is not possible to shuffle. Tuple is not possible to shuffle. Even dictionary also not possible to shuffle because dictionary keys are immutable. Values of value are immutable. This I have already explained in depth of it for you. Now students, now you come to the point of ND array is a mutable or immutable? It is a mutable. It is a mutable. In the difference time I said. Come to the point back to this example. Now I am going to introduce which function? Shuffle function. I am going to talk about it. Shuffle function. I'll bring the syntax, students. I'll bring the syntax here. Syntax I am writing here. That X can be, you will be observing it. Why I am showing the documentation? Tomorrow, if you are a developer, you will do like this only. I don't ask anybody else. I'll go on doing that. Maybe English is little different, but if you started working on it, you will get a lot of confidence on it. Let us move to the further. No problem. Start with the first small example. A is equal to, and don't think that sorry is using always A. KVR is equal to. I will use NP dot random dot what, shuffle. Shuffle off. Shuffle off. I am trying to write a ND array object directly. I am taking here A. A. Now see students, very danger example. A is equal to NP dot what? Array. NP dot array. And don't think always I am using that. I am writing here KVR here and I am writing one here. NP dot random of shuffle of KVR. Here I am going to write it. One simple thing. 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 50 comma 60. A list I am going to take it, which I am converting into what? ND array object. ND array object. So I am writing here type of KVR here. There I am going to get it. There I am going to get it. First you try to run ND array. Now you shuffle it. Shuffle function will not return any value, dear students. Why? In place only it is shuffling it. If you try it like this, np dot random dot what? Shuffle of what? KVR. If I print X, X is going to print none. X is going to print none. This is the order what my KVR is, maintaining the insertion order. Now I shuffled the values of KVR, content will change it in this place. Now see this now, print of X, print of X, type of X. It is going to print none. No value will be returned. But where is my shuffled values are available? KVR. Now I am going to write it. Print of what? Shuffled values. Shuffled values is equal to comma what? KVR. See students, is it shuffled or not? This is an order. This is an order is going to be different. Again you shuffle it students. Now I am not going to take it. Again you shuffle it. This is the data. Again you print these values here. Again reshuffling, reorganizing the elements. You are going to shuffle it. Are you getting different or not? So again I am going to call it. Multiple times you call it. This is my data. Are you following students? Now. This is called what here? This is called which dimension? 1D. 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 My dear students. Here I want to, after that, after this concept is completed, I'm going to enter into the biggest topic called what? Indexing. Under that, basic indexing, advanced indexing. Slicing, most wonderful. There is a basic slicing and advanced slicing. Basic slicing on 1D, basic slicing on 2D, basic slicing on ND. Advanced slicing on 1D, advanced slicing on 2D, advanced slicing on ND. So great concept. Nobody can answer it, but interview people will ask compulsory these questions. I'll come to that. But at present, I want to show you. See students, what is this now? This is the data available now. Is it shuffled or not? Now students, if I want to access this 50, whose index is called what? 0. Next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is also maintaining indexing and slicing. Are you following? Now, since it is maintaining one index only, it is called one dimensional. This point I already said. If you want to print KVR of 0, it will print the value called 50. KVR of what? -1, it will print what? Beautiful. Other batch students, -1 means what? Negative indexing. Negative indexing. This is done. Are you following? Now, since it is maintaining single index I am using, it is called one dimensional. My dear students, next I am going to enter into the other part of it. Be careful, ma. Now I am going to take up another kind of thing. Be careful. A is equal to np dot rand int of 1 comma 101 size is equal to 30. Did you understand this? Rand int. What is the rand int? Any random numbers between 1 to what? 1 to 101 included or excluded? How many elements? 30 means what? One dimensional. One dimensional. So print of what? A comma type of A. Type of A. It is a data printed. What happens? Okay. I missed what? Random dot. Yeah. Random dot. I need to go for what? These many elements are coming. These many elements are coming. Now I am writing these elements. If you want to shuffle it, you can shuffle it. I'm going to shuffle this data of A. What is this? A. Now I'm going to print this. So it is going to print here 26, something like this is there. It is completely different or not? Dear students, now I'm going to take up randint of size is equal to what? 5 comma 6. 5 comma 6. What is this 5 comma 6? 2D. 30 random elements between 1 to 100. Between 1 to 101, how many random elements? 30 random elements. Please look at that. Here we are getting 30 random elements. In what format? 5 into 6 format, correct? Dear students, these are very much confusing for everybody, but it is not necessary to remember. I am saying once again, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this now? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0 axis, 0 axis, 1 axis, and then what 2 axis. This is called, some terminology will be coming. You try to follow. What is this 0 axis means? Suppose there is a 10 students, 13 is there, 13. How you can access this 13 ma? A of 0, comma 1, 0, 0, comma 0. That will give you the element called what? In other way, it is exactly equivalent to A of what? 0 of what? 0. Yeah, 0. What is the first axis represents? Row. Row. Second axis represents what? This is the 0th part. This is the first part. 0th part represents here what? Rows. 1 represent what? Here row, and next is what? Column. What is this represents? First part of it. This is called a second part of it, like that. 0 represents what? What is this represents? In some of the other concept, 1 represents rows, columns represents 0. That's why you must be careful enough in understanding. Now I am going to shuffle the data. Shuffling the data. NP dot random dot shuffle of what? A. In this case, what is happening? As we studied just now the documentation, what we studied the documentation, my dear students, the order of subarrays changed, but not their content remains same. What is the order of subarrays, my dear students? This is called 0th sublist, subarray or not? This is the first subarray, second subarray, third subarray, fourth subarray. Subarrays are nothing but what? Sublist in the list. Sublist in the list. So, coming to the point of it, they may change 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. What is changing? Subarray changes, but content will not change like our 1D. Understand? 0th one may be coming to 3, 3 will go to where? 0. 1 will come to 2, 2 will go to 1. 0 will come to 4, 4 will go to that. Subarray index will change, but content in that positions will not change. Did you catch my point? Now see students, print of what again? Print of A. See students, what is happening? The value called 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. What is happening? 82. This is called which subarray? First subarray. Is it becoming 0 subarray or not? 82 remains same. 72 remains same. Everything remains same. Content will remain same. What is changed only? Subarray. 2 will become what? This is the 2, no? Second subarray becomes what here? 1. Third will become what? 2. And 58 will become that. And the last one will become, first one becomes last or not? Did you understand? This is what is happening. Subarrays changed, content changed. Again you reshuffle it, ma. Again you reshuffle it. See that. And don't think that one step going up. No. You see, last 13 is coming here or not? Last 13 is coming here. Because student will prepare their own Python concept. One step going out. And the last one will come up. Because student is very dangerous in preparing their own definitions. You don't prepare like that. We cannot go for something like this. Again you do that. Again you do this change. So what is this entire conclusion says? Subarrays are changing. Subarrays are changing. But their content remains same. Based on what? First axis. First axis is nothing but what? A of what? Row and column. What is the first axis? Rows. 0 only, ma, but I am talking about row is nothing but what? First axis is what in this? Row. On the basis of rows only they are changing. Are you following? To understand this English is not a normal, it's a documentation. I5 understanding is required. Are you following? This is called which dimension I was in? 2-dimensional. Now I am going for 3-dimensional. Getting on? Bouncing on? Getting. This beginning content is beginning. This topic is little complicated. Second onwards, it is very easy. Once you practice and come. Now go to the next step. Next, go to the part. Now I'm going to introduce the 3D. 3D. Shall I go 3D? Yes. What is my 3D? Here I'm going to take up same kind of data. I want to go forward. A is equal to NP dot A range. A range. A range. Of I will go to 1 comma 0 comma how many? 16. 0 comma 16. 0 comma 16 means what? 0 to 15. 0 to 15 how many? 16. Very good. Dot what you know? Reshape of. Reshape of. What is this now? 4 comma 4. 4 comma 4. Print of what? A. So it is going to be like this or not? Yes. Now if I shuffle it, what is changing? Subarray. Subarray. Okay. Happy. Now I will go to the same thing. Here I am going to write it. 2 comma 2 comma 2 comma 2. What is 2 comma 2 comma 2? So 2 clusters. Each cluster 2 matrices. Each matrix will contain 2 rows and 2 columns. Yeah. Before going to that full dose concept, go for small thing. 2 comma 3 comma 2. What this is called? Is it clear? Is it okay now? 2 comma 4 comma 4 comma 2. 4 comma 2. Is it okay? Yes. Be careful. Try to understand. What is happening? This is the one. What is this is called? 0th index. First index. What is this now? 0th row. First row. Second row. Third row. 0th column. First column. 0th column. First column. Second column. Third column. 0th column. Like that. Still, I will explain. -1, -2, -1, -2, -3, etc. I will explain. Right now, don't worry about that. You try to understand A of what? What is generally we call it as rows and then columns, and today we are calling it as what? Matrix number also we are talking. But main criteria is what? A of what? Matrix number. And the next is called row and then what? Column. What is the first axis? So what is going to be shuffled? Based on what? Matrix number. First axis only it is going to change. So it is going to change what? Matrix order is going to change. Matrix order is going to change. But not matrix elements. Shall I? Go to that place now. Go to that place now. I will go to this place. Same thing. I will try to write it. Yes, it is done. Now I am going to print it. Here I am going to take it. Come on, ma. NP dot random dot shuffle. Shuffle of what? A. Now you print after that. Print this A. What is happening? Carefully see. What is this now? 0, 1. What is happening now? 8, 9 came to 0 position or not? Is it changing based on rows? Is it changing based on columns? It is changed based on what? That is matrix index it is changing. Are you able to follow? Next, you try to prepare students 3 comma 4 comma 3 comma 3 comma 3. I will try to prepare like this students. Just for a minute ma. 3 comma ఇలా తీసుకోవాలనుకున్నాను. 3 comma 3 comma 3 like this. How many total elements? 27. 27 means I will write what? 20 27. 27 or 28? 27, enough. You know now? 0 to 26 it will become. 0 to 26 means what? 27. Perfectly it is going to come. For a minute you see students, it is going to give you 0 to 8 like this, totally available. 0th index, first index, second index. If I shuffle it, no rows, no nothing. It is going to, it may come up and it will may go. It may go or it may come. It will go or it may come. Such type of matrix only will be shuffled, but not their content. So I'm going to write it, this part of it. I'll try to bring it here. So here you try to write it. See students, now it is going to be, as it is available. It is the original data. It is the original data 0, 1, 2. This is a shuffled data. This remains same or not? And what is happening? This is also same. No problem. You try to go for once again. You try to do that. Once again you try to do it. Here you try to see. So it is going to be, you see what is happening. Same, huh? ఇక్కడ చూసి సేమ్ అనుకుంటే మీరు మొద్దుబాబులు అయిపోతారు అప్పుడు. సో మీకోసము ఒక గర్ల్ ఎవరో చెప్తున్నారు సేమ్ అని. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఐ ఫియర్ ఎ లాట్. ఒరిజినల్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్. ఒరిజినల్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్. నౌ హియర్ ఐ విల్ రైట్ వాట్? Shuffled. Shuffled matrix. So here I will write it. Shuffled matrix. You try to run. Changed or not? Changed already. So here I will write it. Original matrix is this and a shuffled matrix is this one. So expect it. It may be coming same. Any one of the possibility will come or not. You try to run it, students. You try to run it. It is going to be changed or not? It is going to be changed. Like that, this is comes under what? 3D shuffling. 3D shuffling. If you want to go for last and final, what is the next step? 4D shuffling. What is this now? As usual, go for what? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Original matrix you see. Shuffled one you see. Now I am going to write cluster. It is going to shuffled based on what? Clusters. Clustering it is going to be done. Right? Simple students. Finished. See students, this is my given data. This is a 0th cluster. This is a first cluster. What is happening? Cluster changed. Went off or not? Yes, this is called a shuffled one based on cluster. This is the original meaning. So we are coming the shuffling the values of what? 1D, 2D, 3D and ND. That is called 4D. It is shuffling in where? In place only. In place. Sequence of values shifting in the same place. So here I am going to write it. Here it is going to be examples. You see they are giving examples also. It is going to shuffling single value, multi-dimensional values, shuffling here. So this is going to be the simple things. 2 examples, simple examples they are giving it. Are you following students? Clear? So tell me for my satisfaction, how many randomized elements are there in random module? Conclusion I am giving. NP dot NumPy dot NumPy dot random module contains how many? Number 1, rand int of what? Always it will give you the integer values. You cannot go for giving float values. Next please. Rand of. Next please. Uniform, both of them deals with what? Uniform distribution. This is 0 to 1. This is called programmer defined beginning, programmer defined ending. Both of them are what? Uniform distribution. Next, please, students. Rand n. And the next is what? Normal. Normal. This is 0.0 mean. 1.0 is called scale. Low and scale value specified here with 1D, 2D, ND, all these values are done. And the last is called what? Shuffle, shuffle off. This is also done. This is related to what? Random module in the NumPy module. Okay, fine. How many ways are there to create an object of ND array? How many ways are there to create an object of ND array? So already I said number of approaches to create an object of ND array. So here array of a range of linspace, zeros of, ones of, full of, identity of, I of, randint, rand of, uniform, randin, normal, shuffle. Now I want to talk about H stack and what? V stack. Very, very simple. H stack and then V stack. Here, suppose yourself and myself will go to interview. You'll feel, okay, you are saying, sir said this many, sir also this many, and a student also knows this many. And KVR are also coming into interview, no problem. Myself and KVR sir will debate over there. So you will learn everything. You are an intelligent student. You remembered everything, practiced everything. When I go there, you will say what? H stack and what? V stack. There I will say simply stack also I will say. Again I will say D stack also I will say D stack. Depth stack that is called. Vertical stack, horizontal stack, just stack, D stack also I will say D stack. I will say that also. And you will say, sir, you did not tell in the class like you will say. So now coming to the next, of course, if I go in depth of it now, so flow is going on coming in my mind. Splitting the array. Splitting means what? Dividing. Suppose I have a big cluster is there. Suppose you take the example of what? There is a big state is there, a big state. Common Andhra Pradesh, you take it. That is divided into what? Two states. That is called what? Splitting, no? Splitting. Why they are splitting? For easy administration, for easy maintenance of the data. A big data can be split into what? Multiple parts. Multiple parts. That multiple parts based on rows are, based on columns are, based on depth. What is that? I am explaining that. Splitting the arrays. First I will go for what? H stack, V stack, D stack. H stack stands for what? Horizontal stack. V stack stands for what? Vertical stack. D stack stands for what? Depth stack. Okay, now let us first go for these are important. H stack and V stack I will go for it. Let us here I'll go for stacking. This is completed here. Today what functions I said here? What functions I said? Rand n, normal, and what? Shuffle. So this is related to random module of random module. Okay, students, now done. Now I'm going for next thing. What is this now? H stack, V stack concept I'm going to introduce. Shall we start? Very good. Import NumPy as NP. Well, now I'm taking one array. Now it is easy, not that much difficult of random. A is equal to NP dot array of 10, 20, 30, 40. This is one array. Simple, very, very simple example. B is equal to NP dot array of something like 100, 200, 300, like this. Now I want to merge together, Merging means what? Joining together. It is also called concatenation also we can call. Concat, there is a function called concat. Concat is a little older one compared to what? H stack and V stack. Compulsory question. Some C is equal to NP dot array of H stack of or V stack of or whatever it is. Something like H stack of I'm going to take up. Very, very important, mom. Very, very important. Now I will take up. Here I will take up 400. I am writing. I'll explain in depth of it. H stack of, you need to represent both of them in tuple format. A comma B. A comma B. A comma B. In which format I specified? Tuple. In tuple I mentioned what? Any number of ND arrays you can mention it. Today how many ND arrays I mentioned it? So print of what? C comma type of C. C comma type of C. See the word called, what is this? H stands for what? Horizontal. In the matrix, horizontal represents what? Rows. Vertical represents what? This is stacking horizontal or vertically? So try to see ma horizontally. 10, 20, 30, 40, and this is 100, 200, 300, and 400. Is it not called merging both of them? Well, easy or difficult? Easy. Sir, next. Next, I want to go for it. Be careful. Be careful. I have like this only. Be careful. Also, I am stacking. Is it horizontally stacking or not? Yes. This is related to what? 1D. Horizontal stacking. Remember the word called horizontal stacking. What the question comes in interview? How do you merge two ND array objects? How do you merge more than one D array object into the single ND array object? I will use what? H stack. Okay. Come to the point back. Now I am going to take up, careful ma, A of, I am taking something like this. Observe it. 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, comma, 40, 50, 60, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 90. What is this, students? This is called list in a list. List in a list is directly called matrix format. You know that already, right? Very, very good, students. Now I'm going to take it. B is equal to, my matrix is what, ma? You see, this is my matrix. 10, 20, 30, 40. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, this is my matrix or not? What is my function I am decided to use? H stack. When I decided to use H stack, you are going to put your elements below to data, horizontal to data. Horizontal. When I'm going to keep my next ND array object horizontal to itself, what must be same? What must be same? Rows must be same. Why? First row, you can have different columns, no problem. Two columns only I can have, no problem. But rows must be how many? Come on. So this matrix is called what? 3 into 3. Definitely it is what? 3 into 4 it can be, 3 into 2 it can be, 3 into 1 it can be, 3 into 9 it can be. So number of rows of first matrix must be equal to number of number of rows in second matrix, third matrix, fourth matrix. Because I am going to stacking in horizontally. Don't buttify, don't try to look at me, understand that. Come on now. NP dot what? Array of, I'm going to take up 10, 20, 10, 20 or 100, 200, no problem. 100, 200, no problem. Next is called what, students? 300 and what? 400, no problem. But how many rows? Come on, here how many rows now? 2 rows. I cannot go for stacking. What is that next required? Compulsory. 500 comma what? 600. But how many columns are there here? 2 columns. How many rows? Right. Print of. Now I am going to write it. Matrix A. Matrix A. Print of A. Next I am writing matrix B. I am writing print of B. Print of B. B. And print of B. You try to see. Comma type of what? A. Next is called what? Type of what? Type of what? B. If you want, you can write it. A dot what? Shape. Comma what next? B dot what? Shape. Try to run. Try to run. 3, 3. 3, 2. Number of rows in first matrix is equal to number of rows in second. What is possible? Horizontal stacking is possible. Horizontal stacking is possible. Chapana already. I said a simple conclusion. Now do it. Come on. C is equal to NP dot H stack of what? Which one you wanted the end of which one? A comma B. B I wanted the end of what? Both of them will be stacked and kept into where? C. C. So I will complete that. Now I want to print matrix A, matrix B, and then what? Matrix C. Matrix C also I will print it. Stacked matrix. Horizontal stack matrix. Horizontal stack matrix. Horizontal stack matrix is called what? C. C students. I will write a C comma. Here I am writing C comma shape. Are you following students? So is it stacked or not? So what remains same? What remains same? This one. Is it added or not? Simple. Getting or not getting up? If you want B at the end of A, this is B at the end of A. I want A at the end of A. A at the end of B. Come on. What is this now? I will go to what? Something like what I am going to. I'll go to this place. Here I am writing. Some D is equal to what? B comma A. B comma A. What is the B? 3 comma 2. What is A? 3 comma 3. No problem. Rows are same. You can go for H stack concept easily. So I will go for the same. A, B. And first what is coming? Of course. Print D. Yeah. Print D you say. Print D you say. This is called a DU printed. DU printed. Type of D. Type of C, type of D. Both of them are same. Just try to go for that. Are you following or not? This is comes under what? H stack. What is the rule of H stack? Rows must be satisfied. Rows must be satisfied. Go to next. V stack I want to go for it. V stack. Shall I go to the V stack? Go to the first one. Go to the first one. Take care students. Now I am going to introduce here. Take care. This is the one elements. Now I am having, here I am having V stack I am going for. Take care. What the V stack stands for? Come on, vertical. Vertical, what are there in the matrix? Columns. What must be matched here? Columns. Earlier H stack should match with what? Now try to see this now. Is it not 10, 20, 30, 40 vertically stacked or not? So here I got it. Next I'll go for big matrix. Big matrix I will go for it. Like this I want to take up. Like this I want to take up. Here I just wrote it. This is matrix I'm having. This is my data. Is it possible to do V stack? No, 100% not possible to do it. If at all I try to do that, of course I did not show you even error also earlier. NP dot what? V stack of, what is this? Tuple format you pass it, A and B, you are going to get error. You are going to get error. So you are going to get error. Access must exactly match, but it is going to differ or not? It is going to differ. So try to get it. This is called what? Error. This is error. What is that error? Already got it. Value error. You know what is the value error? Not possible to convert into that, not possible to concatenate into that, value error is going to come. So I'll try to nullify this error. Now I'm going to take up the same kind of thing. I'm trying to take up. I'll adjust it. Come on, how many columns required? 3 columns. I will take it here. 150 I will take it. Here I'm going to take up. 350 I will take up. Enough. Now I don't want to bother about the other one. Are you following me? Now, so tell me, what the first one is saying? 3 by 3 or not? What the second one is saying? 2 by 3. 2 by 3. We don't bother about what? We don't want to bother about what? We bother about only columns. During which case? V stack case. So here I will take it. Come on, C is equal to NP dot V stack of what? Tuple format you need to take it. A comma B. A comma B. So coming to the point back here, I want to print this entire data. So A, B, C values I want to print it. So I will go to this now. Here I am going to take up, try to see. So remove this. Go to this place, matrix C. So here I will take up C. Here also C and here also C. See this now? We are going to get vertically stacked. Correct or not? Vertically stacked. If you want any kind of another one, horizontally stacked if you want to, the same thing, go for what? B comma A. B comma A. So B comma A. Let it be in C only, no issue. Try to get it. You are going to get this as a first and later you are going to get it. Are you able to understand? Last and final, both H stack and V stack, I want to make it possible. That is by equal order must be there. Then it is possible. Last and final, I will take this data, go to this place. Here I am going to take up. Here I will take up. This is my data. 100, 200 like this. One more thing I will take it. 125, 225 and next is called what? 225 and what is this now? 325. I will take it. 325. What is this order? 3 by 3. What is this now? 3 by 3, 3 by 3 is horizontal stacking is possible. Vertical stacking is possible. So I will go for what, H stack and V stack, both of them I will make it possible. Here I will write it. H stack and D is equal to what? NP dot. What stacking here? H stack. I will take it H stack. There I will go for what? A comma B or B comma, no problem. This is a horizontal stacking. Vertical stacking, I will take it. This is a D. I will print a D here, D here, D here, D. Similarly, I will print what here? Vertical stacking, I will go for it. Vertical stack. What are the matrix there? Vertical stack. What is this value now? C. C. And here I am writing C comma, I'll write C and then C I wrote it. Are you following? Look at that. Matrix A, matrix B. And matrix A after that, of course, 2 times it is printing matrix A, matrix B. Why that print? This I will remove. Try to remove the students. 2 times this output is coming. Now see that matrix A, matrix B, vertical C. And that is called what? B and A. B and A. First B is coming. Next what is coming? A is coming. ND array only. Next is called what? Horizontal stacking also. First these values are coming. Horizontal. These values are coming first. Later these values are done. This is called what? Come on. That's all. Able to follow? Yes. This is related to what? Which stack? H stack and V stack. H stack and V stack. Get it out? Fine. Now I'm going to take up one more kind of thing. Carefully follow. Now I'm going to take up one more kind of thing. I want to take it. 1020, 1020. Here I'm going to take it. 1020 I will take it. Of course, I will go to same mechanism I will take. Here I will take one element only I will take it. One element only I will take it. One element only I took it. These are all called what? One element only I am taking. This I am going to take it. Something like 100. Next I am going to take 200. Next I am going to take 300. I am going to take it. 300 I am going to take it. Matrix A, matrix B, etc. I took it. Just try to close this bracket. Now try to run it. This bracket. This is requiring one more. This is requiring one more. So try to see this. This is the data, right? If I do, which stacking is possible here? Both vertical stack as well as Vertical stack is possible and right. Now I am going to do it. C is equal to D stack of what you know, A comma B. I am going to take it. A comma B. What is the D stack stands for? Depth stack. So everything is going to put it into like another type of variety only, which is looking like one type of V stack or vertical stack. You only observe it. Type of C and C that C dot what shape. C dot shape you see. D stack is NP dot, yeah. NP dot D stack of. See students, what is happening now? You just try to understand what is this now? 10, 40, 70. D stack is going to say what? In the same place, what is coming? 100 is going to come. That is going to be taken as what? One type of matrix. 40 is one thing. To that, what is added? 200 is added. To the 70 in the same subarray, one more subarray is added. That is comes under which stack? D stack. Same time, I will try to do H stack also here. H stack also I am trying to do. And I am trying to show you the difference. Observe it. Are you observing? What is this now? D stack. 3, 1, comma 2. 3-dimensional depth. D stack will give you 3-dimensional. What about this? 2-dimensional. H stack and V stack deals with what? 2-dimensional. But D stack gives you what? 3-dimensional. Are you following this now? So V stack also, if you want, you can perform and you try to see the difference with that. So V stack I am going to take up. You see that it is going to be what? 6, comma 1. This one. You observe it. What is the 3, comma 1, comma 2? I forget. 3 matrices. Each one contain 1 row, 2 columns. That is what is called here D stack. How many stacking mechanisms? 3. Number 1, H stack, V stack, D stack, D stack. These are all various important things. Go to that. Help. Come on, already you've seen the concept. Reverse I am coming. Come on now. Help of NP dot. Come on. H stack. NP dot what? H stack. NP dot random. NP dot H stack. Come on. This is equivalent to the concatenation along with the second axis. Second axis means what? Cheppina kadamma. Matrix of what? One axis and one more is like this. What is this represents? What is this is called? In the column side only that is going to be adding. That is the meaning of it. Now, first concatenate along with what? First axis. First axis means with respect to rows only they are considering equal rows and then what? Concatenating at the end. So TUP, ikkada chudandi syntax student, very beautiful syntax. H stack, what is this now? TUP, what is the TUP? Tuple. Tuple bracket A comma B comma C. Tuple bracket, very danger. TUP represents sequence of what? ND array. ND array. So here D type represents what? STR type, D type. You provided destination array must be D type. Cannot be provided with what? Out kind of thing, something. They are giving version, all those things, nothing to worry about it. So after finally stacked, what is the return type? ND array. So they are going to have it. See this now. What is this now? V stack, D stack, H split. That split I will explain later. Are you able to follow? So later students, this is what? AB. AB they are giving. What is this now? H stack. Simple example they are giving. Now what is this now? Array. One array, another array, another array, another array, another array. What is this now? H stack. H stack is going to give you what? Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you following H stack? Even I shown you in the class. And there is no D stack also. Even in documentation also small examples are giving. And you see this. Based on that understanding, number of examples are available. Are you following students? Easy or difficult? So how many concatenation mechanisms? Quickly. H stack, V stack. H stack, V stack will build what? 2D. D stack will build what? That's all. Need to keep in mind. Now need to move to the further. What I want to tell you, one more small thing I want to introduce. See students, how many attributes you know in ND array? 4. Just go once here. H stack and V stack available or not? One extra stack also you learned. What is that? D stack also you learned. Okay. Next. Still, I can say it is over. You also satisfied. But if an interviewer is asker like me, how do you split the array? How do you split the ND array? Equal splitting, column wise splitting, unequal splitting, row wise splitting. I want splitting. If I explain everything, I need some extra time or not? Are you following me? So along with that, splitting mechanism also I want to go for. Just to split, SPLIT, split off. Spell out, split off. Array underscore split off. Array underscore split off. Split will split the given ND array equally. Equal split will be done by the split function. Array underscore split off will give you what? Your own choice of splitting. Suppose I have 13 elements are there. 13 elements are there. I want to print in the form of arrays. 1D array I want to split. 2D array I want to split. How do you split? 1D array you take it. 13 elements are there. How do you do it? First one? First one 4. Next. Mudubavulu. First one totally how many? 13. First one 4. Next. Meek em rada asla. 13. 3, 3, 3, 3. How many totally? 4, 3 ja. One more element left out or not? Add 1 to that. What is this now? 4, 3, 3, 3. What are the total elements? This is called one array with how many elements? This is an array with how many elements? This is an array with how many elements? This is an array with how many elements? Who will do this? Array underscore split can do. Suppose there is a 12 elements are there. 3, 3, 3, 3. Who will do this? Split will do. Who will do? Split will do what? Equal splitting. Array split will do what? Unequal split will do. Automatically, it only will decide. Automatically, it will split. Did you understand? There is one more split is also there. H split. H split stands for what? Horizontal I want to split. Horizontally means what you will think? Rows. But it will split reverse. Column splitting. V split will do what? Vertically means what? Columns. But it will do what? Row split. How many splits? 4. One is what? Split off. Array underscore split off. H split. V split. 4. Extra 2 more I will tell you. 2 more I will tell you. 2 more I will tell you. Okay now? So to understand all these things, so we'll go for this. Now, and if I go on explaining like that, this is called powerful subject will come. If you go with the same performance in data science is just a particle in front of you because coding is an ultimate that you have to learn it. Tell me in Python how you learn it. In data science, in this type of things you've come in front of you, Python is just a 0 in front of you. What you learned it. Actually, when you are in Python class, start going hi-fi. But when you are entering into simply in where NumPy, that in the beginning I am in 1 week already over. Now I am entering into second place. Indexing, slicing, advanced indexing, filtering, conditional place splitting, marvelous things I'll explain. Don't miss the classes. Are you following? Now, this is next if I go to what? Pandas. Next if I go to pandas. Pandas if I go. Again, matplotlib graphs I will draw. Are you following? Good. So I will stop my class and almost now time is over 10:39 and tomorrow class I am entering into splitting for first half an hour. Then I will introduce the concept of what? Indexing. Indexing concept I will introduce. Okay, students? Today's concept clear? Right. So can you spell out what are the functions you learned so far in creating an object of ND array? 1 minute, 1 minute. Slowly. Don't shout it. Don't shout it. Quickly. Array of, a range of, linspace of, zeros of, ones of, full of. Huh? I'm not getting. Identity of I of H stack of V stack of D stack of NumPy dot random module contains rand of, randint of, uniform of, randn of, normal of, shuffle of, split of, array underscore split of, V split of, H split of, like this. నేను చెప్పండి మీరు చెప్పని వద్దు అసలు. Action means action. Without action, if you do the action, it is called what? మీకు తెలుసు అన్ని. You know everything. Again, you will do. Like this, if you remember daily, students, think of it. You think of it. Changing your talent or not? Is any student knows outside these many functions? Out of order. While loop, for loop, diagram, that only. Nobody will ask that. Nobody will ask. They will ask functions only. Take any student outside. What are the functions in dictionary? Nobody knows except my batch students. Nobody knows. Take anybody. Set functions, you take it. Set functions, nobody knows. 13 functions I said with a Venn diagrams. With a bitwise operator, set operation. No student knows except my students. Proved this is. That's why I learned in depth of its subject. Understand? Don't miss the classes daily on time. So Madhusri, I will share my notes. At 1 o'clock I will share because I have continuous classes now. So, tomorrow's class I'll go for splitting first half an hour. Now I'll introduce next term. I'll go to my index once for a minute. You just wait for it. Index, this is a agreement between both of you and me. So here you see students, H stack, attributes already you learned. Already you learned attributes. What are the attributes? Ndim, shape, size, D type. One more also I will tell you tomorrow, item size. Tomorrow I will tell you item size. Complete. Next is called what? NumPy data types. Int 8, int 16, int 632, like that. Already learned with memory space also method or view versus copy. I will tell you after this concept. I will tell you. Next, after completion of that splitting, row wise splitting and everything, I'll go for what? Another topic I will go for it. See my index. Already today I said what? H stack, V stack, D stack done. Stack and concatenate also I will discuss. Splitting the arrays also I will discuss. See students, array split, H split, D split. So like that I am going to. More than this also, more than the content also I will tell you. More than the content also I will tell you. But be regular to the classes. Okay now? Fine. Okay students, thank you. All the best. Students in the online. Prasad G. Prasad G. Prasad G. Student who is in the online. Prasad G. Priyadarshini.
Yeah. Hello.
Priyadarshini.
Hello. Am I audible, sir?
Priyadarshini Das.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah, sir. Actually, I'm having doubt on the normal functions. We are getting the value between the mean and standard deviation. Am I correct?
Yes,
So,
that is a random.
yeah, suppose we had one example like 10 comma 2
Hmm.
inside the normal function, but we are getting some random value more than 10, like 11 point
That is the
something.
max mean, mom. That is the max mean. In the normal distribution, max mean will come.
uh,
Max mean. Suppose, for example, we are conducting an exam of 0 to 100, for example.
okay,
So the cutoff is taken by the company as what? Between 50 to 60, for example. Okay. But one
okay,
student got 80 marks. That 80 will be taken as a topmost place.
okay,
In the mean and in the mean variance standard deviation, I will explain that kind of concept again. Okay, na? I already said so many times in the class, I'll give the clarity on that area when I come to the further.
okay, sir.
Because there is a statistical operations are there, ma, see here. Statistical operations are there. Here you observe it. Somewhere else, there is a statistical operations. Statistical operations where it is. Searching. Linear algebra. Statistical operations somewhere else. Arithmetic operations. Statistical operations also I'll explain. Ma. Here it is missing here. Statistical operations also I'll explain. Okay, now?
Okay, sir.
Right.
O-
Next, Sravanti. G. Sravanti.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma.
Sir, in every new page, we have to import NumPy module. Am I correct, sir?
Whenever we are going to start the first beginning time, you have to import.
Every new page, we don't have, no, sir.
What is that?
అంటే మనం నెక్స్ట్ పేజ్ ఓపెన్ చేసినప్పుడు సేమ్ అదే కంటిన్యూ అవుద్దా సార్?
అదే కదమ్మా. మనం ఎప్పుడైతే ఎడిటర్లో స్టార్ట్ చేస్తామో ఐడిఈలో వి హౌ టు గో ఫర్ క్యారింగ్ దట్ ఇంపోర్టింగ్.
ఓకే సార్, ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
నెక్స్ట్ ఇందూషా. ఇందూషా.
గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ సార్. నేను సో ఈ క్లాస్ అటెండ్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఐ గాట్ టు నో సమ్ ఎక్స్ట్రా పాయింట్స్ సార్ పైథాన్ లో నుంచి. నాకు నాట్ అవేర్ ఆఫ్.
ఇందూషా.
కెన్ యూ హియర్ మీ సార్?
Little bigger, you speak little bigger. I'm not getting, very low voice is coming.
ఓకే సార్. నేను ఐఎమ్ నాట్ అవేర్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ బ్యాచ్ సార్, అందువల్ల నేను మీ బ్యాచ్ లో జాయిన్ అవ్వలేకపోయాను. కానీ సమ్ ఎక్స్ట్రా పాయింట్స్ అవి నోటీస్ చేస్తున్నాను సార్ పైథాన్ లో. మాకు మీ నోట్స్ ఏమన్నా షేర్ చేయగలుగుతారా సార్?
No, no, our notes cannot be reshared. They should be there in my batch. We cannot share it. Okay, na?
ఓకే సార్. ఇంకొకటి
Okay.
ఇంకొక క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటంటే సార్, ఇప్పుడు ఇంటర్నెట్ లో చూసినప్పుడు
Your voice is going very low.
సమ్ టైమ్స్ నంపై అనేది లైబ్రరీ అని రిఫర్ చేస్తున్నారు, సమ్ టైమ్స్ మాడ్యూల్ అని రిఫర్ చేస్తున్నారు సార్.
నేను అదే చెప్పాను. యాక్చువల్లీ ఇట్ ఇస్ a library come module come package. And whatever it is, we have to import NumPy. That import NumPy can be imported with a module. You can import with a package with a module also. Like for example, import numpy.random, I can say. Numpy.random means NumPy is a package there. Random is called a module inside. Library is a general terminology that used to come in our normal Python classes. Suppose my regular classes. Suppose there is a concept called modules. See how many case studies, examples, see how many are there. Steps for development of modules. Steps for development of modules. See that how many things are going to be discussing. Steps, modules, steps for discussing types of modules. Next, you see what is that. People can't explain all these things. Steps, development of programmer defined modules. Steps for development. This is called folder creation. They can't explain. Nobody can explain that. And a number of approaches to reuse modules. You see that first syntax, second syntax, third syntax, fourth syntax. Again, again from import, second again see how many are there. And along with that, you need to go for packages also to learn it. Because people can't explain. They will think Python is very differently, they will explain. Packages you see, packages. See that, packages. What is the meant by package? Difference between function, module, package. This is what is the content. This is what student has to learn it. Packages. So there, these are topics.
ఇప్పుడు మాడ్యూల్ అంటే ఎనీథింగ్ విచ్ హ్యాస్ ఏ .py ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ ఇస్ మాడ్యూల్ అన్నట్టు కదా సార్?
అది సింపుల్ గా చెప్పేస్తారు అది, కానీ దాని వెనకాల చాలా ఉంటది. సెర్చింగ్ ఇన్ ద కరెంట్ పాత్, సెర్చింగ్ ఇన్ ద కరెంట్ వర్కింగ్ డైరెక్టరీ, సెర్చింగ్ ఇన్ ద గ్లోబల్ ప్లేస్, searching in path setting, environmental variable, so many things are there. sys.path.append, environmental variable, home, Python home. If I go to environmental variables, I used to explain in my classes, environmental variables, Python path, you see, any project you develop in real time, this is the path you have to set it. See, Python path. Chala untundi అందులో. People can't explain all those things in normal other classes. Okay, ma? So library, Python, module or package, take the same thing as simply like a module you take it. Okay, ma, Indusha?
ఓకే సార్.
Okay, students, any more doubts? So here, this is what you are going to get it. Tomorrow class, we are going to discuss something more depth of it. Thank you, students. All the best.